All right, so you're looking at what's coming up here as we get ready for week 8 of the trial, week 3 of Jodi Arias' testimony, day 7 of her testimony. I think it's hour 27. Dwane Cates, great criminal defense attorney, joins me from Phoenix. Dwane, great to see you. You know, it starts, and Nancy Grace made a great point there. My goodness. Is it getting to the point now where this is turning into white noise and there's a numbness, and all of a sudden, everything that's going on here, the jury's just kind of getting used to this?
They could be, Vinny. It could be working against them. I have never seen a defendant on the stand for this many days. I've never seen a defendant testify in such detail about stuff that we probably don't even care about. And I think that the jury is getting a little bit frustrated that they want, you know, there's certain things that they want to hear. I've got a philosophy when I try cases. I try to be quick. I try to be entertaining. I try to make my points, get in, get out, get him on the stand, make my points, get off the stand, move on, because you can get to the, jurors can get to the point where they just don't really care anymore. They just want it to be over.
Bottom line, how quickly do they go through the day of the killing? I mean, because that's what ultimately this is all about. I mean, do they do that in a half hour?
I have no idea.
Honest answer from an honest attorney out there. Dwane Cates, thank you, sir. You're sticking around. We're taking your phone calls. We've all been watching Jodi Arias day after day, now week after week. And my question to you is, what one question would you ask Jodi Arias? Give me a call, 877-TEL-HLN. Dwane Cates, D.C., and Seth Myers, psychologist, back with me. Thanks, guys. Let's get right to the phone lines. We've got Rhoda in Florida. Rhoda, Jodi Arias on the stand. What one question would you ask her?
Thanks for taking my call. Since she confessed to this horrific crime, where is the gun and the knife? Has she said anything about that?
She has not, Rhoda. D.C., you have a theory on where it is? The gun and the knife?
I have no idea. We're going to have to wait. Jodi Arias is going to tell us before the end of this. Before the end of her testimony, we're going to find out.
All right, we've got Lynn in Tennessee.
Copy of the picture that Travis supposedly was looking at of the little child.
Lynn, one more time. I didn't hear the whole question. Go ahead. Hello, Lynn in Tennessee.
Hi, Danny. How are you? Excellent.
One question for Jodi Arias. What is it?
Well, the one question is, when she was like doing that interview on the news, and she says the jury will never convict me because I'm innocent. Why did she change her story on the stand saying that she was going to kill herself?
Seth Myers, when she said she was innocent, do you think she believed that no jury would convict her just because of who she was, or was she thinking she was really innocent?
Right, she's not innocent. I have never heard so much things.
Seth, go ahead.
Yeah, I think that, no, she knew that she was guilty. I think what she believes is that she is so good at fooling people that she can even fool the jury.
Patrice is in California today. Patrice, good afternoon. Thank you so much. What one question do you have for Jodi Arias?
Well, I actually just wanted to ask him, can she change her plea to momentary insanity? Because I think this classic case of hell hath no fury like a woman scorned.
So basically, Patrice, your question is for Dwane Cates. I mean, it's done. She can't change it to some sort of temporary insanity, Dwane, right?
I believe she was already evaluated and found that she was sane. However, what she's talking about is heat of passion, and that would be second-degree murder, and I believe that there's going to be a jury instruction that allows the jury to find her guilty of second-degree murder.
So it's a possibility. Let's see. Attar is in Florida. One question for Jodi Arias.
My question is, what would she recommend for young girls her age to do if they find themselves in a similar situation in an abusive relationship that way?
Let me go to Seth Myers on that, because that's something that we probably have viewers who are legitimately going through a situation like this. What would you suggest to them, Seth?
Yeah, for those that this really applies to, you're in an abusive relationship, even if it has an abusive flavor, tell your friends, tell at least a couple people, and talk it through with them. They will help give you the support and strength you need to then go tell the abuser to back off.
Judy is in Louisiana. One question for Jodi Arias. What is it?
I would ask her if he was facing her when she first attacked him. He was a big man. He could have very well defended himself if he was facing her. And if he was attacking her, he would also have to be facing her. And that's what I would ask her. But if he was walking away, tells me he was totally unsuspecting, and she attacked him when he least suspected it. And so therefore, I think that he did not know what was happening.
Judy, thanks so much for the call. And D.C., Dwayne, that's part of the problem for the defense here is that self-defense, but there's stab wounds in his back.
Well, some of the stab wounds are in his back, but some of the stab wounds are in his front. And I believe that that'll keep her out of the death penalty, because if she got a gun, she went from California to Arizona with a gun, gonna kill Travis, then why did she stab you? Why would you get in hand-to-hand combat with somebody that's bigger and stronger than you if you intended to kill them? Why didn't she just shoot him?
All right, guys, stick around. We're taking more of your calls. I want to know, what would you ask Jodi Arias? Give me a call right now. 877-TELL-HLN. Kirk Nurmi has asked Jodi Arias a whole bunch of questions. Juan Martinez, the prosecutor, will be asking her questions. I want to know, what one question would you ask Jodi Arias? Give me a call, 877-TELL-HLN. Seth Meyers, psychologist, and Dwane Cates, great criminal defense attorney out in Phoenix, both with me. Let's go back to the phone lines. We've got Shamie in California. Good afternoon, Shamie.
Hi, how are you, Vinnie?
Good. One question. That's all you get. One question for Jodi Arias. What would it be?
It would be, why would she lie and, say that she's being an abused woman? Because there are really abused women out there like myself, and she's ruining it for the people that really, have claims of self-defense and stuff like that. She's hurting millions of women that are abused. She is abusing, she's abusing Alexander still today.
You know, Shamie, your point of view and your perspective is so important in all of this, and thank you so much for calling, and I hope all is better in your life now. Seth, this is significant, I think, because if on that jury there are people like Shamie who have been through this, who better to evaluate the credibility of her allegations than someone who has actually been abused?
Right, and her affect and her emotion, nothing seems to match up when she's talking about the abuse. So I don't believe it, and I think that it's a desperate attempt on her part to just distract the jury.
Jackie is in Colorado today. Jackie, good afternoon. Thanks for joining us. Thanks for watching. One question.
Hi.
One question for Jodi Arias. You're on the air.
I have a statement to make. I'm saying she usually was the person who left her lovers, and she didn't know how to handle that, and she did everything in her power to keep him. And when she found out that she couldn't keep him, she was going to give him one more chance. So she decided to take her gun, her knife, and then have all this sexual thing that she was doing to keep him. And when he finally told her it's over, then she decided she was going to kill him because he was bleeding over the sink. She could have ran out of the house while he was leaning over the sink bleeding and took off with her gun in case he came after her for protection, and she did not do that.
Jackie, you are making some interesting points. Dwane Cates, D.C., let me ask you. I think where Jackie is going here is that this relationship is different than other relationships. And Jodi Arias, this is the first time someone's breaking up with you.
And that's a possibility, but this falls into a classic love-hate relationship. And one day she loves him, one day she hates him. She can't live without him. And Travis Alexander, left her at times too. So they would leave, they would get back together. I mean, it's a classic love-hate relationship. As far as leaning over the sink goes, there were only two people in that room, and nobody really knows what happened in there. And we'll get Jodi Arias.
One of them doesn't tell the truth that often. We know that. Diane is in Florida. Good afternoon, Diane.
Hi. I want to know why she's wearing those glasses. None of the photos that they've been showing with her and Alexander together show her wearing anything other than sunglasses. I think she makes her look more vulnerable.
Thank you for the call, Diane. I've seen a lot on social media about that. Seth, will people look at her differently because she has glasses?
Absolutely, absolutely. A lot of people say if you go for a job interview, wear glasses. People will take you more seriously. I think she is trying to appear as the anti-sex symbol in this trial.
Seth Meyers, Dwane Cates, great to have you both aboard. Thank you so much. Have a great weekend. We've got more of the Jodi Arias trial, her testimony. Remember, she's going to begin week 3 next week, day 7, hour 28.